Thank you for joining me today for this full moon in Cancer meditation. If you have purchased my astrology daily journal for the month of January, this is going to go along with the journal entries for the 13th. Otherwise, if you haven't, no worries. You are still welcome to enjoy and embrace this full moon meditation. So for today's meditation, I would like you to either be standing or seated, but on the floor. So either the bottoms of the feet in contact with the floor or the earth. You can do this outside, which would be wonderful, or your hips contacted with the earth. So go ahead and find yourself. It's not going to be super long, so standing should be okay. Just keeping those knees softly bent. Finding yourself in your upright position. And beginning to close down the eyes, or if they're not ready to shut all the way, just sending the gaze down towards the earth or towards the tip of the nose. And then taking a big, deep breath, filling up the lungs completely. Open mouth, maybe sigh, or just let that air go. 2 more times, just like that, filling up the lung space all the way to the top. And a full open mouth release. 1 more time. And then finding the lips sealed and breathing into the nostrils and out the nostrils. And taking the mind, taking the awareness and drawing it down to whatever is in contact with the earth. Whether that be the feet or the hips or the legs, feeling the connection between the floor and the body. And then imagining or actually feeling yourself getting heavier and more connected. That might feel like roots going down, or that might feel like you sinking a little bit into the floor, or that might feel like sand filling up the feet or the hips to connect and anchor you down. Whatever calls to you in your grounding, feel yourself heavy and connected to this earth. And keeping that weight down on the ground, visualize or imagine a beautiful, bright, illuminating full moon above you. Lighting up the sky as that full moon's light and love directly shines onto the heart space, onto the center of the chest. Feel the glow soak into the heart. Maybe feel the chest open as it draws in this full moon energy. Feeling the weight of the body and the illumination of the moon. And as you soak in these energies, channel, breathe in, direct that next inhale into the hip space, right in the middle of the pelvis. Fill this area with the breath. Exhale, imagine cleansing this space with that full moon light. Inhaling into the hips, expanding, drawing in that light from the heart down into the pelvis center. And exhale, cleansing it with this light. Taking 2 more of these breaths into the pelvic space, into this first chakra, the chakra of stability and support, going along with Capricorn season that we're in. Do one more breath here with this full moon light. And then we're going to inhale, channel that breath right into the heart center once again, filling it with that light, expanding into the chest. Exhale, cleansing. Use that white glow to cleanse this space out, press out, push out anything in this heart space you don't need. It doesn't need to be specific, just that feeling of cleansing with the full moon. And now in this space of illumination, still sending that breath and that awareness into the heart with this full moon, thinking about any emotions that you might be feeling today, anything that's holding you down or back in the emotional realm. And asking this full moon to soften these feels and to release these out of the body. But in order to do that, you're going to have to become aware of it first and feel it for a moment with that breath in. And that exhale spreads it out of the body, letting it go. Taking note of where these emotions might be stemming from. Because after this meditation in this outside world, you might need to be making adjustments in order to fully release these emotions. For 2 more breaths here. And in this space, asking ourselves where we might be feeling a lack of support or love or nurturing in our lives. Maybe that's coming from our own actions to ourselves, or in our relationships, or in our work. Just taking note of where we might be feeling this stemming from. And knowing that it's okay to feel this way. But just having the awareness on that, so we might be able to find different ways or means of changing these channels or different actions we can take after this meditation. Just listening to what you have to say to yourself. And we'll close this meditation with just a little bit more breath work. With the next inhale, breathing into the heart, expanding it with that light. And as slow as you can let the exhale go, channel the breath down the front of the body, down into the pelvis. Inhale, expand the pelvis. As slow as you can exhale, draw that breath back up into the heart center on the breath out. Inhale, expand the heart. Exhale, draw the breath down into the pelvis as slow as you can breathe out. Inhale into the heart or into the pelvis. Slow exhale back up to the heart. One more time with this breath. Expand the heart. Exhale, draw it down to the pelvis. Inhale, expand the pelvis. Exhale, come back to the heart. You're welcome to stay with this breath for as long as you desire or time allows. Otherwise, when you're ready, beginning to find movement or bringing the eyes open and coming back into this reality. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And if this is something you enjoyed, please stay tuned. I'll be doing these full moon and new moon meditations for every full moon and new moon. And if you'd like to go a bit deeper, I'll link below the link for my February astrology daily journal so that you can go deeper into these energies every single day. Have a wonderful